Hey everyone, this is Juno with Detour Shirts. In this video, I'm going to talk about my Merch by Amazon Tier 10 strategy, part 4. Let's go. Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me on this video, my Merch by Amazon Tier 10 strategy, part 4. In this video, I'm going to go over the last part of my strategy for Tier 10. So if you're in Merch by Amazon and you just started out, and you're on tier 10, this is my last part of my strategy. You're going to want to stay till the end so you can see everything that I talk about for this last part, as well as another episode of trend credits. But before we start, for those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Juna. I'm a graphic designer, t-shirt designer. My channel is all about helping you design and sell t-shirts online. If that's something you like to do, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a like if it gives you some value. So with that out of the way, let's talk about this strategy part 4. This video is part of a 4-part series. On my channel, you might have seen part 1, part 2, and part 3. If you're on tier 10 and Merch by Amazon, you're going to want to look at all of these. They go through all the different steps that I think you should do when you're on tier 10 so that you can get those first sales so that you can move up to the next tier and the next tier and the next tier. These strategies actually work for the first few tiers, tier 10, 25, 50, 100, and so on. So you can still use these, but this is specifically made for tier 10. So I'm going to show you examples on tier 10 in this video. So I broke up those videos into this 4-part strategy here. The first part was research, brainstorm, and design, which I covered in part 1. Upload keywords and promote, which I covered in part 2. Repeat 10 times over 10 days, which was part 3. And today, in this video, we're going to talk about analyze, update, and review. So you're going to constantly want to look at what you're selling and how's it doing on Amazon. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I did this tier 10 challenge here. And you may remember this sheet right here is free on my detourshirts.com site. If you don't have this already, you can go to my site. It's a free download, tier 10 help sheet, and this can help you track your sales. Get it on my site, detourshirts.com. So you can see here, I'm just using these 10 designs on Amazon to track it, to see how long it would take to sell. And so this is an update on my sales. These are all the 10 designs here. You might have seen this in my other video. And you can see Bad Things Happen in Philadelphia was the first shirt that I showed on my video of part 1. You can see here. And it did really well. So you can see here it sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times already. And the other shirt that I sold is Mr. Vice President here. And that's this one. And it sold 1. So if I did use these as my first tier 10, I would be 2 away from tiering up. I've uploaded 10 designs and I've sold 8 designs. I need 2 more 10 sales to get out of tier 10. I was hoping that I could get out of tier 10 in 1 month, but sometimes that doesn't happen. And so I'm going to show you what I would do now in this case if I'm in this step here, almost about a month in without 10 sales. What would I do if I was in this spot? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is analyze. So analyze, you want to look at the designs, take another look at each of the designs that you have. Are they still trending? Look at the BSRs on Amazon. Are the BSRs going up or are they going to go down? I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to analyze one of the shirts out of the 10 here, and you just repeat this for the other 9. So let me go to Amazon right now and I'll show you what I mean. So here's my dabbing pumpkin design that I showed you earlier. We'll dab for candy. So let's look at Amazon. I'm going to go here, type in dabbing pumpkin. First of all, you want to see if this is still trending, still completing on it. And so let's see, dabbing pumpkin shirt. So it's still completing in autocomplete, which is good. 520 results, that's kind of high. And you want to look at the competition. It's still doing really well. This one is. And you'll notice most of them are doing the skeleton. So that's probably why mine isn't selling, because more people are looking for the dabbing skeleton with the pumpkin head. I thought maybe I could break into this one, but you can see that more people are buying the skeleton. There's one here, but that's a higher BSR. And there's another one here, which is a higher BSR. But the lower BSRs have the skeletons, so that may be a reason why mine's not selling. Also, mine said will dab for candy, so let's look at that right now. Will dab for cookies. Candy's not showing up, so that means that most people aren't looking for that as well. So another reason maybe my shirt's not doing well. So we're just doing the analyze part here of seeing maybe why my design isn't showing up, why my design isn't selling. Another thing too here is it's getting close to Halloween. So the chances of mine selling in the next few days for a Halloween design are pretty low. So that's another reason why maybe I'll look into this and not want to do it. So you want to check results, you want to check the autocomplete, you want to check BSRs, and you want to check the audience. When are people buying this? Is it something that's going to stay around for a long time? Remember, you want to get sales right away. So if you think it's not going to get sales because the trend's ending, then it's time to cut it off. You don't have to wait the 30 days. So I did this for one. You want to do this for all 10 of your designs. Now that you have the time, you're in tier 10, you have more time to look at these things. This is a lower tier strategy. When you're in the higher tiers, you may not have time to do this for every single design, especially as you add more and more designs. But because you only have 10 designs, you can do this kind of analysis and look deeper on why things aren't selling. So let me go back and show you a table I made with the 10 designs. So after doing your analysis on each of the different products, you may have a table that looks like this. So I did these columns. You can do your own columns. I'm just checking to see, is it still selling? Are the BSRs going up or going down? Or is it evergreen? Is it a trend that's going to end? Or is it something that can sell all year? So let's look at this. Bad things happen in Philadelphia. Yes, it's still selling. No, it's not evergreen. It's a trend that was more political. But I already sold one, so I'm going to keep it on. Dabbing Pumpkin, we looked at. Yes, it's still selling. No, it's a Halloween design, so it's going to end. So it's something that I might want to take off. This one here, yes, it's still selling. Yes, it's evergreen. This one here, BSRs are going up, but I already sold it, so I'm going to keep it on. So you can see here, I'm doing each one here. Halloween designs, I'm probably going to take off now since Halloween's just next week. This one, if the BSRs are going up and I haven't sold anything already, maybe the trend's dead, and so I could take this one off. So you can see here I'm going through that. Christmas design I might want to leave on. Thanksgiving design, as it gets closer, I might want to take off. So that's pretty much how you do that. The next step is update. So after looking at your table, you're going to want to update some designs. So that means removing trends and replacing them with something else. Maybe update a design, maybe a little tweak, or you could update a design totally different. So let me show you what I mean. So the first thing is remove and replace. So this will dab for candy, I'm not going to keep it around. It's getting close to Halloween. I'm just going to take it off, and I'm going to start the process again of research, brainstorm, design, upload keywords, and promote. Just a totally new design to replace it. I'm going to find something that's trending now and then use that to replace this. So I'm going to remove something that I don't need anymore and replace it with something new and better. So that's really easy. So here's my cookie baking crew design. It's something that's going to last till Christmas. I got gingerbread cookies on here, which usually indicate Christmas cookies. So this cookie baking crew is something that can last till Christmas. So I'm just going to make little changes. It's not selling right now, but maybe with a little tweaks, maybe I'll give it a better chance. So you can see here I added some color here to the buttons. I added red buttons and red hearts here, so you can see that different. And I also added icing on the cookie just to make it stand out here, and some stars and some dots. So just a little bit of changes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one down since it's not selling and replace it with something very similar, use the same keywords and everything, just the design is a little different, hopefully to give me a little edge to put it up there on page 1 and give it another chance. So that's what I'm talking about with little changes. There also may be times that you want to make big changes. So big changes could be like this. So this shirt, what succulent here, I'm doing here with the succulents. So you can see I'm using a different font. I'm using lots of more color. So this design didn't have a lot of color, so I wanted to add lots of color here. I'm using vintage sunsets here. I found this background in vintage sunsets. I have a link in my description for that. If you want an easy way to find sunsets, that's where I got this one here. And it came in distressed like this, so I used some distressed fonts to match it. Hopefully by adding that color, it's going to give more interest to my designs here. So you can see this is a bigger change. I'm still using some of the plants, but I could also change out the plants too. If I wanted to do it totally different, I could do that. So you can make big changes or little changes and upload those same ones again using the same keywords and stuff. Maybe it was the design that was holding you back. So when you look at the analysis, you can see the competition and see if you need to make big changes or you need to just make some small changes. So that is it for update. The next part is review. When I'm talking about review, I mean to look at it again. Look when you're done with adding all those changes, the big changes, the small changes. Look at it again, see how you like it. Are there other changes you want to do? Is there anything else that's going to need some changing? This is the time for you to look at all your 10 again and look it up against the competition. There's going to be new competition now than there was before, so take some of those screenshots of what's popular right now and see if your design can hold up to the competition that is now. And then you might want to promote again. So with the new designs that you've made, or even some of the old designs that you're keeping, promote it again, put it on social media. So those are the 3 steps: analyze, update, and review. That is the end of this strategy for Merch by Amazon Tier 10. And remember to always be consistent. Consistency is key. Do these things every day. Look what you can do to improve on your designs, on your uploads, on your keywords. You want to keep going and just be consistent in what you're doing. So that is it for this video. Thanks so much for staying till the end, and hopefully this video was helpful for you, especially those that are in Merch by Amazon Tier 10. I hope this strategy helps you getting out of Tier 10 and getting out of the lower tier so that you can add more and more t-shirts and get more and more sales. So let me know in the comments how you like this video and if these strategies are helpful for you, and stay tuned for another edition of Trend Credits. Thanks for staying till the end for this edition of Trend Credits. Here is your trend. I study trigonometry. So you can see here, this is a gun. This is a great present for those that actually love guns. I think this would be a great Christmas gift. It's a funny one. It's a play on words, a pun. And you can see the BSRs are really low right now. I'm going to guess that the BSRs are going to go even lower for Christmas. Usually they kind of have the same style, but you don't have to do this. You can see other people are doing a different style. This one has a flag here. This one has more of this kind of style. So make it your own style. You don't have to follow this style here where it's all broken up and you can see the different parts of the gun. I don't think that's necessary. Think of your own style. I think what's getting it is trigonometry, which is a pun for trigonometry instead of trigonometry. So checking Merch Informer, again, it is getting an A. You can see these are getting lots of sales here. This one estimated 42 sales. So it's really hot right now for Christmas, I'm guessing. Makes a great Christmas present. If you don't have Merch Informer, I have a link in the description for Merch Informer. They're having a sale right now, so you might want to get that now during Q4 before they raise the prices at the beginning of the year. Again, this helps you find out what this competition checker helps you find the trends and what is a good trend to actually go for. So here again, I study trigonometry. That is the trend for this episode. Thanks so much for staying till the end. And don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed already to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I have so many videos that can help you with designing and selling t-shirts online. So thanks so much for staying again. And as always, keep creating and keep learning. Until the next one. Thanks, guys.